What's going on, everybody? It's time for another episode in our TEW 2020 This Is War series. We are in week number 3 as we're building up towards our March pay-per-views. Only one episode before these pay-per-views, and I'm telling you guys right now, things are heating up in a big way. Slam is killing it in Japan this week. I'm not spoiling anything, but I'm just going to tell you, knocking it out of the park. MWA comes back in a big way. I would say this is an uncharacteristic show for CZW as well. And even though I don't want to spoil anything for Ring of Honor, but I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. You're just going to have to watch the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow us on social media at Jobber Radio, as well as everybody's stuff on the side. That is it. Enjoy the episode. And remember, pay-per-views coming up March 2021. Let's get to it.
Akira.
Oh,
wow!
And he's brand
Such
new.
A young age.
Painkillers already.
So that's what you want to do, huh? You're going to rehab.
Oh my.
Whoa!
Yeah, of course it's going to have a positive impact on him. Yeah, and he's happy.
Wow. So you got
get him some help.
Akira and wait, did you suspend Ray or did you send him to rehab too?
He's suspended.
Okay, he's suspended. Okay, gotcha.
No mercy.
Looks like Slam's the new company getting the drug problems. It is time for CZW Evolution. We have one match on the pre-show, a hardcore match between Jimmy Lloyd and the Collectors, Tony Deppen, who's not really known as a hardcore wrestler, but the Collectors are known to get a little dirty, get their hands dirty here. So let's see. In an abysmal pre-show match, starting out good here, Jimmy Lloyd defeated Tony Deppen in this hardcore match, 7 minutes, 39 seconds via pinfall. 50 overall. We got a 46-45 between these two. And Tony Deppen seemed off his game. Maybe because he was in a hardcore match. I'm not sure.
Fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, trying to get Jimmy Lloyd a couple wins here. New member of the Hurt Business and the kayfabe world out there. We'll see how he does in the CZW locker room. So, all right, let's get on to the show. Your eyes are not deceiving you, folks. The start of the show is The Undertaker coming down to the ring to take on Brody Lee in a superb match. The Undertaker does defeat Brody Lee in a quick match, 5 minutes, 37 seconds via pinfall after a tombstone pile driver. After the quick victory, over Brody Lee, The Undertaker grabs a mic, telling Darby Allin he flew too close to the darkness this time and wasn't yet conditioned on how to control it. Taker says that he hates to bury his own protege, but Allin has left him with no choice. So yes, folks, a reminder, your main event for the pay-per-view coming up, Deja Vu, is going to be Darby Allin in a buried alive match against The Undertaker with the title on the line. This segment, though, 75. Not too bad. Little drama here. No psychology. Makes sense, I guess. Undertaker got a 98.
Crazy.
Yeah. Brody Lee did pretty freaking good too, 71. So, pretty strong start to the show. It's hard to beat Undertaker to start the show, so we can only go down from here. Debuting in CZW is Dragon Lee, taking on the Cody Rhodes, who's trying to get some success. He's been having a couple tough losses as of late on the roster. So here we go. In a bout that had good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd, Cody Rhodes did get the win over the debuting Dragon Lee, 10 minutes, 28 seconds via pinfall after the Crossroads. So Cody Rhodes back in the win column finally. 78, pretty good segment rating here for the match. Both these guys did pretty equal, 73-72. And Dragon Lee debuted his fan favorite gimmick, got an initial rating of 4. So there you go. So up next, we have the Hurt Seth Rollins. If you remember last week, he was injured in the main event. So he's seen backstage cutting a promo with his left hand in a cast and his arm is in a sling, trying to protect the asset here of Seth Rollins. He tells CZW fans that Orton has been nothing but poison to this company since he's arrived, and last week he fractured his hand. Rollins says that apparently Cole beating Orton wasn't enough to stop him. Somebody needs to go a bit further. ... So, Seth Rollins is pleading with somebody to take Orton out. 75 segment rating, not too terrible here. Soft locker room.
Yeah. Orton and Luke definitely popped when he called Orton a poison.
Yeah, probably. Next up, we got Sammy Guevara from LAX taking on Jake Crist. He makes his return. It's been a while since we've seen him. He is CZW's resident jobber. In a bout, the Subpar Wrestling Little Heat, Sammy Guevara did defeat Jake Crist 10 minutes via pinfall with the 630. Pretty good match. 73 overall. Jake Crist only got a 47, so Sammy definitely carried this thing. But yeah, this was pretty much just to get another win under Sammy's belt. But there's a little bit of aftermath coming up right here. After the match, Sammy is celebrating with Selena De La Renta when suddenly those same 5 Progress Wrestling guys from last week jump the barricade and attack Jake, Sammy, and even Selena. Travis Banks grabs a mic once again, saying that they aren't going away until the fans and CZW management understand that they are a cancer on the business and publicly apologize to Progress Wrestling staff for burying them and buying them out. So, Roosh, Santana, and Ortiz come charging to the ring, weapons in hand, running off the hooded invaders. So, yeah, things are definitely not over. Progress Wrestling looking to get an apology out of CZW management. We're going to see where that goes and if they come out with an actual apology. 72 segment rating. I'm actually very happy about that with a lot of these unknown guys in here. Sammy Guevara worked the crowd well. That's good. Glad to see he sold well for his beatdown. So there we go. So Progress Wrestling getting in the thick of it in CZW. Next up, we got Matt Riddle versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. This match was set up from last week with MVP taking on Swerve Scott as his new client. So in a decent match, Isaiah Swerve Scott defeated Matt Riddle 15 minutes, 25 seconds via pinfall after a little bit of a distraction from MVP, giving the assist there to Isaiah Swerve Scott. Segment rating 73. Matt Riddle got a 81, not 91, 81. Scott got a 61, which is pretty solid compared to what he's been doing before. Side note, Matt Riddle was furious about this booking to take this loss, even though it was a dirty finish. I tried to keep Matt Riddle strong. He was still furious. So
furious.
Yeah, I said furious.
Really?
So he's not going to be happy about this. I mean, it's just part of the story, bro. You got to go along with the story, man. So we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't get too pissed off, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. So last week we saw the Demon Finn Balor say that he was going to take a soul this week on Evolution, and that unfortunate soul is one of the members of the Tate twins, Brandon Tate. So he is taking on Finn Balor here, the Demon. In a bout that had decent wrestling, but little heat, Finn Balor defeated Brandon Tate 11 minutes by pinfall after a coup de grace. Immediately after the match, Finn Balor tries to sacrifice Brandon Tate, but Brent, his twin, and SoCal Uncensored are there to pull him out of the ring to safety. So just before he was actually sacrificed, he was saved by his brother and their mentors, SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. We got two different sacrifice. Yeah, we got two different storylines going here, and another 70 rating. Everything is just midway through the numbers here, and I'm liking it. So hopefully we can end big and get a really good number out of the show.
MJF's trying to go off script. What?
Wow, you don't see that. That's the first time that note's ever been said. MJF off script. Okay, here we go. The Regime are seen backstage with MJF on edge, telling Braun and Rusev that he talked to CZW management and he got them one more chance at the tag team titles. He says he talked them into making a triple threat match at Deja Vu between the champs, the American Wolves, who you saw last week, got the #1 contender win, and the winner of next week's match. So Braun Strowman and Rusev versus the North, former tag team champions, the North. He tries high-fiving Braun, who just looks at him in the eyes and tells him to stay away from ringside because he has screwed them over in the past several matches. Him and Rusev have this, and they both leave the locker room, leaving MJF there looking alone, disappointed. Mumbled that at the end, but MJF was left alone in the locker room with Strowman and Rusev leaving him behind. So not the greatest stuff going on between the Regime here. But next week, either way, MJF did get a match for the Regime versus the North to see who will go on to join that triple threat match for the titles. 99 segment rating. MJF struggled to go off script, but his performance was good. Very interesting notes there. But all right, so we'll see who wins and goes on to take a shot at the titles next week. Up next, we got Josh Woods taking on Jeff Cobb. This is a very exciting match. I would love to see this match, and we're going to see how it goes right here, right now. In a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Jeff Cobb did defeat Josh Woods 8 minutes 42 seconds by pinfall when he pinned Woods, who had his foot on the bottom rope, but the ref didn't see it. He pleaded with the ref afterwards, but it was too late. Cobb was ruled the winner. Josh Barnett obviously was out there with Woods, but they could not convince the ref to maybe restart the match or keep it going. So Josh Woods does take the loss, unfairly, actually. So not cool for Woods there, but 70 segment rating, very good match rating here. 64 for Woods. What? Josh Woods outperformed Jeff Cobb.
Well, he's not a druggie.
What?
Yeah, Jeff Cobb may have been high as fuck for this match, so that's possible. He was off his game, so there you go. Yeah, very surprising outcome there for the in-ring performances, but all right, let's get to some fun stuff, huh? The Collectors, we're talking Dolph Ziggler, Orton Veidt, and Tony Deppen are seen backstage cutting a promo where Dolph tells the This Little Piggy story, and then at the end calls Ricochet the perfect little piggy. I don't know if you guys out there watching this know This Little Piggy story, but you should. You should. Segment rating 66. Dolph Ziggler worked superbly going off script. I have to ask you guys, do you guys know This Little Piggy?
I cannot recall it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know what it is.
So you don't know anything about it, Warden?
It's not regarding Ricochet and Tessa Blanchard, is it?
No. What? No. This Little Piggy is like a little children's thing where you grab the little toes.
Yeah.
This little piggy went to the market.
Yeah, the piggy thing.
I don't understand the wrestling context of it.
Well, they are the Collectors.
Oh, he's gonna take a toe from him?
They may be targeting. Yes, it was little subliminal. They're maybe targeting Ricochet's toes here.
I was thinking it was like some Ricochet thing where he had a foot fetish or something.
Oh no. I mean, he might. I don't know. I mean, to each his own, I guess. But no, this is this little piggy, and they called Ricochet the perfect little piggy.
Gotcha.
So we'll see where this goes.
Hey, take a guess in the comics about which toe they're gonna take from Ricochet.
Oh my god. Main event time. We got Randy Orton and Kevin Owens once again teaming up, but this time taking on Kenny Omega and Adam Cole. So let's see how they fared this time around. In the bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens once again get the win in the main event, this time defeating Omega and Cole at 17 minutes 34 seconds when Omega shoved Adam Cole out of the way of an RKO and ate it himself. Omega was then pinned to take the loss. Orton and Owens celebrate as they left up the ramp, ending the show with Omega out cold and Cole staring daggers into them. So there you go. Kenny Omega, who is in the storyline supportive friend with Adam Cole here, he took the bullet. He took the bullet for Cole in this match. And segment rating 85, big rating here. Kevin Owens 79, Orton 83, Adam Cole 89, and Kenny Omega 90. Some of the biggest names on the CZW roster, all in one match. And Corey Graves, of course, was weak. So there you go. That is how we end CZW Evolution this week. Let's get on to the rating. 85. There it is.
Yeah.
So this show, I will say, is probably one of the most consistent shows I've ever had for CZW. We had the one MJF rating with a 99. We had the big main event and everything in the 70s, except for we had This Little Piggy was 66. But
you had a slam show. Yeah,
for real. Usually I start good and I suck in the middle and then I end good, but this time consistent straight through. So I'm happy with it. 85. We'll take it as we build towards our pay-per-view Deja Vu in a couple episodes. Okay, well, let's see what this decision is real quick. Oh my God!
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This is it, folks.
Just fire him, man.
This is it. Painkillers. That's it, guys. I tried several times. Look at disciplinary log. Look at this. Warning, rehab, suspension, and fired.
Oh my God. A positive.
Positive.
What?
Yeah, he's positive. All right. Back to the unemployment line, buddy. And now has a hatred relationship with you. Oh, good. That's fine. Fuck you, Corey Graves. Oh, Dax Harwood is pleased. That's random as shit, but I'll take it. Wow, didn't anticipate that happening after the show, but let's see how we did. 85, 15,000. We got a sellout. 1.39. We actually went down in the ratings a little bit, but I mean, it's still kind of close to where we've been hitting. So, pretty average show there. Oh, yeah, I usually check the Raw thing here. Let's see. Austin Aries and the Survivors defeated Hernandez and Mercury Rising in the main event. I don't know who Mercury Rising is. Kenny King, Chris Hero, probably. Yeah, so.
That's kind of cool. Oh, the guys are decent.
Austin Aries, Oh, look, there's Bobby Lashley down here on the bottom of the card. Hey, Dragon Lee.
I got a handshake deal with Dragon Lee.
Hey, me too.
Let's request a medical.
Well, shit. Should I sign him?
Might as well. We should all have Dragon Lee on our roster.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, fuck. That's a really good score. Welcome to Midwest Mayhem this week, where we have not our go-home show, but our build-up to the go-home show. Starting off, we have Bully Ray taking on Joey Janela in a hardcore match. Bully Ray vowing to take down all of Team MDK one at a time. Now gets his hands on Joey Janela. Pre-show about that had great heat and good wrestling. Bully Ray defeated Joey Janela in a hardcore match, 10 minutes, 13 seconds by pinfall with a bully bomb. Segment rating a 72.
Yeah.
Probably the best pre-show score I've ever had.
For real. And look at that. They have good chemistry.
Probably.
Noted. My gosh. Everyone stepped up. Janela with a 74 in a hardcore match.
This may be the best pre-show, not just your company, but best pre-show segment of any company.
This was supposed to be on the main show, but I was over by like 12 minutes, so I knocked him down to the pre-show. Following that, we had a decent pre-show match where Bram defeated Ricky Shane Page in a first blood match. 10 minutes, 11 seconds when Ricky Shane Page was busted open with a curb stomp. Bram not holding back here, only getting a 45. Meanwhile, Ricky Shane Page pulls out a nice with the old 69. Bram seeming off his game, even though he's come back from injury, but Bram's kind of been a burden ever since I signed him. All right, we cut to our opening segment. We got lots of people in the ring. Segment rating of 89 as we have Stone Cold Steve Austin in the ring setting up matches for tonight and the pay-per-view. We have CM Punk in the ring. We have Kazuchika Okada in the ring. Drew Gulak. We also have Minoru Suzuki. He announces that for the qualifier tournament for the Gift of the Gods, Punk will be facing Drew Gulak up next. Meanwhile, Okada, slightly later in the night, will be facing Minoru Suzuki. Winners of those matches will be entered into the final two spots of the six-man ladder match. We also had, Will Ospreay in the ring getting pissed off at all this Gift of the Gods shenanigans going on. And Daniel Bryan was mentioned. He was off screen. But, pretty good segment rating, 89. A lot of people involved in this. Looks like we got the crowd off to a good start. So let's hope this momentum carries over as we go into the CM Punk.
Wow.
So this is how we do a technical masterclass the right way, folks.
Yeah.
And about the head, fantastic heat and great wrestling. CM Punk defeated Drew Gulak in 16 minutes, 24 seconds by submission with an Anaconda Vice. This match was a part of the Gift of the Gods qualifier tournament. Punk pulling out an 82. Very happy to see that. Gulak doing all right to keep up with a 65. So CM Punk will now be in the ladder match.
He's got to be one of the favorites, you'd think.
Yeah, can't deny that. So we have the New Day confiding in Mick Foley. They are backstage. They all come to him. He's in his locker room hanging out, and they ask him, like, hey, Mick, we've been dealing with these Usos for a very long time. What would you do to get them off our backs? Just kind of get this over with. I'm sick of them being on our ass. Mick Foley says, well, the only way to take down another man is to look him in the eye. And I can't think of anything that'll keep you closer to another man than a strap match. I think you should take him down in one. So Big E's like, hell yeah, Mick Foley. I like that. So tonight we will have Big E versus Jacob Fatu in a strap match.
Oh.
Boy.
I don't believe that note right there. McFoley struggled going off script.
Yeah. Well, he does abuse painkillers.
Well, I mean, if you were McFoley, I think you would too.
Have you seen his knees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his mouth.
I'm surprised that dude's still alive.
All right, we follow this up with the qualifier for the Gift of Guest tournament, the final one.
Oof.
Kazuchika Okada taking on Minoru Suzuki. About to head, great heat and good wrestling. Kazuchika Okada defeated Minoru Suzuki 13 minutes 47 seconds by pinfall with a
Rainmaker.
Rainmaker!
Oh.
There it is. Rainmaker. Okada killing it with an 82. Suzuki struggling to keep up with a 52. Big difference there. I don't know if the match was a little too long for him or because of his storytelling. Suzuki didn't do his best. But either way, segment rating 78. Can't hate that at all. Okada, the final entrant in the Gift of the Gods qualifier ladder match.
Wow.
So, here's who we got. We got Hangman Page. We got Johnny Gargano. We got El Phantasmo, Zack Sabre Jr., CM Punk, and Kazuchika Okada. Anybody could win this.
That is really tough there.
Very tough, I'd say.
I don't know. It might be a Ring of Honor guy walking out with this. Could
Entirely
be Gargano
possible.
walking out.
In a superb match, wow. Jacob Fatu answered the call of a strap match by defeating Big E in 12 minutes, 11 seconds when Jacob Fatu was the first to touch all four of the corners. Both men doing really well in this match, 71 and the 73. Somehow came out to a 69. You do the math.
Yeah.
Keeping the storyline going of these two teams just absolutely hating each other. Look forward to seeing possibly a big blow-off match coming up in the near future because this feud's still going hot.
Yeah, Fatu's becoming a really big deal. He seems to always be pulling out big numbers.
Yeah, we've slowly been building him up. He's got to be like the most consistently but slow building guy we've been building up. Him and Cage, I'd say.
I can see that.
We cut backstage where we see El Phantasmo talking to the one and only newly signee, Madison Rayne. It appears these two are more than just friends, as the two are side by side, kind of, snuggling up to one another. As Will Ospreay, Murphy, and the rest of the Dragons come walking by, and Will Ospreay says, "Why don't you get a fucking room?" And El Phantasmo says, "I don't need a fucking room. I got my own fucking time slot. I can do whatever I want when I want." Says, "Yeah, why don't you use that time slot and take on me and Murphy here tonight? Find yourself a friend. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if it's her. Let's fight tonight."
Wow.
El Phantasmo says, "Be my pleasure, motherfucker." So all the fucks are being thrown.
That's a 33 if you have the fuck counter going at home.
As the Dragons walk away, a random Teddy Hart walks up, looks at Madison Rayne and El Phantasmo and says, "I'll be your partner, buddy." So Teddy Hart making another main show appearance.
I wish he walked up and went, "Hey, you want a three-way?"
He popped up and said, "Hey, you hit her yet?"
My question is, does Josh Matthews know anything about this Madison Rayne deal over here?
Josh Matthews
is another affair. MWA. Wow.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be around here long.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
And about the head, great heat and good wrestling. El Phantasmo and Teddy Hart defeated Murphy and Ospreay in 11 minutes 58 seconds when Teddy Hart pinned Murphy with a shooting star leg drop. Wow, that's a cool move. In terms of in-ring work, Will Ospreay obviously was head and shoulders above everyone else. Everybody stepped up. Murphy, surprisingly, the weakling. Oh, wait, no. Teddy Hart with a 59.
Look at these notes.
Oh, shit, that's important. Damn. I guess I got to fix that. Phantasmo and Master Rayne are awkward pairing.
And look at the one above it there.
Color commentary gave match.
One more up.
Oh, great chemistry together. I like that. Oh.
Who knew Hart and Phantasmo would be a good chemistry team?
Yeah. So I already have an idea in the works for this. Seeing this.
Okay.
I like it. We have PCO and Skrull taking on the Briscoes. Just PCO and Skrull trying to get back into the tag team scene. They've kind of been out of it for a while. In a good match, the Briscoes defeated PCO and Skrull in 14 minutes 31 seconds when Mark Briscoe pinned PCO with a shooting star press. Holy shit, we got another shooting star. PCO was the weak link. Yeah, big weak link. Holy cow. Struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. 81 out of Marty Skrull. 78 out of Mark Briscoe. 74 out of Jay Briscoe. Insane numbers there. Overall, good stuff. This just this really wasn't much, just a tag team match I want to throw together.
Yeah, so the Briscoes get the win. Okay, I feel it.
Main event time for the Midwest Mayhem TV title. In an exceptional match, Sami Callihan defeated Ray Phoenix in 17 minutes, 35 seconds by pinfall with a headlock driver. Sami Callihan makes defense number 4 of the Midwest Mayhem television title. This continuing the feud of the trio, or the LWO versus Calla Clan. We're going to be seeing a big match at pay-per-view. Nothing's been announced yet, but look forward to a big blow-off here, folks.
Yeah, look at those 88, 86. That's awesome. Still somehow got an 81. I don't understand that, but
yeah, Eddie Kingston. I might have had him at ringside.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yep, that's what it was. They're like, oh, that's that piece of shit that deleted his social media.
81. Heck yeah!
Good job.
Wow.
Gotta make a comeback sometime.
Dude, that's kind of just kind of like my show, just consistent all the way through.
Yeah.
You guys are having slam shows.
For real.
Yeah. Only slightly not great thing was the strap match. That was still really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, really good show.
All right, folks. Welcome to Ring of Honor. We are here, Battlefield, once more. Every title's going to be on the line later tonight, but first, our pre-show, where Tom Lawler picks up a submission victory over TJP. Nice rating, Lawler with a nice, and TJP with a 64.
Yeah, choked
this was
him
set
out.
to be a technical masterclass, and it did pretty well.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, Tom Lawler is really good in this game, so.
Yeah, no, so I'm glad I at least have a friendship with AEW.
Yeah.
Next pre-show match. Heavy Machinery and Private Party look to steal the show against one another. And in the end, Machinery defeats Private Party with Otis pinning Quen after the compactor. 66 rating. Tucker was the weak link. So I guess we'll have to let him go so he can tell his story or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you might as well just fire
Otis, him. Yeah, exactly. Otis, Cassidy 66, Quen 68. And Machinery's gimmick is getting stale, so gonna have to keep an eye out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But having Machinery picking up a tag team win here tonight. All right, Alexa Bliss comes out, the Women of Honor champion. She talks about how she feels a little bit left out, that every single title is on the line tonight except hers. She wants to be included. She's issuing an open challenge to open up the main show for the Women's of Honor title. Waits in the ring before Chris Statlander comes out, and she accepts the challenge. This did way better than I thought it would with an 80 rating. I gave Bliss a mic, and she did wonderful as usual. That followed, however, was not good shit. As Alexa Bliss defeats Chris Statlander, pinning her with the Twisted Bliss, making defense number 1 of the Women of Honor title. 53 rating, Bliss 58, Statlander 45. What I will say is that Statlander's in-ring has improved a bit. So that's good. I shoved her into the dojo, and that number go from like a 30-something to a 40 that's pretty good. So whatever.
Oh.
But, yeah, no. Bliss keeping the belt tonight. Bout that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Edge in 1340, pinning him with the Kinshasa. Nakamura makes defense number 8 of the television title. Didn't realize he had that many defenses, so wow.
Yeah,
but 65 rating, Nakamura 81, Edge 44. Match was too short.
Oh, Edge.
Well, I mean, what can I say? Edge is old. I don't fucking know. He's the only old person that can't wrestle, I guess.
Pretty much.
That's active, too.
It's weird.
In hindsight, maybe you should have drafted Christian instead.
Yeah, he's the only old guy that can't wrestle. He wasn't
active at that point, though. But yeah, no, Edge continues to let me down and show that he should just go retire. Please, Edge, please. Post-match shenanigans ensue afterwards as Nakamura's relaxing, grinning smugly as he stands over Edge. Before Sami Zayn's music plays, Toxic Society is at ringside looking around for their former leader before Zayn hits the back of Jack Evans with a chair. Zayn starts to swing the chair wildly on TH2 and Sabian, but when he goes to get into the ring, Nakamura exits. Sammy then goes to Edge, offering him a hand up as Edge looks skeptical. Before grabbing his hand, Zayn pulling him up with a handshake as they stare down TS. It looks like whatever beef Edge and Zayn had before is now put to the side. They have a common enemy, toxic society.
Oh,
D6
okay.
rating.
That could be good to maybe if you're planning on doing a tag match, to mask Edge in a tag match could be beneficial maybe.
Yeah. Keep him really simple or something.
Yeah, you can limit his involvement. That's what I do with Undertaker in multi-man matches.
Probably what I am going to do. In a good match, the 6-man titles are on the line now. Equilibrium defending against the Time Splitting Aces. And Equilibrium defeats them in a good match in 2007 when Gresham pins Kushida with a spike pile driver. Bruce, Lethal, and Gresham make their first defense of the 6-man belts. For some reason, Alex Shelley was the weak link. This has always confused me since we've started the series as to why he's always doing so poorly, because he's arguably one of the best technical guys in the world. But what can I say? Let's see. 74 rating, cool. Moose 73, Tanahashi with a nice. 67, Lethal 66, Gresham 65, and Shelley far behind actually with the 51.
Yeah, everybody did pretty solid except for Shelley. Yeah. I'm surprised that's only their first defense. I feel like they've defended him more than that, but I guess not.
Been involved in multiple matches, but have yet to defend the belts. So, Equilibrium though, keeping the 6-man titles tonight. Next up, Gargano and Page look to take the tag team championships from Redragon tonight. Okay, so that a great heat, good wrestling. Redragon defeats Gargano and Page in 2003. Strong, who was at ringside, blasted Candice LeRae with a rocket kick, distracting Gargano long enough for Kyle to roll him up with his feet on the ropes, stealing the win from Gargano and Page. Dragon makes defense number 6 of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Fish was the weak link, as usual, struggling to keep up with everyone's performance, but he and Kyle did have great chemistry, and that led to a 79 rating.
Yeah, really good rating here. Man, this would be like a really good match.
I'm really happy with how it turned out, so it's always a good thing.
Yep, yeah, I knew this was going to be pretty good.
Gargano actually had the highest out of all of them, though, 79, and Kyle shortly behind the 78, so not a bad match. Redragon keep the tag team championships. Afterwards, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong celebrate the tag team title win, laughing at how Kyle managed to roll up Gargano. Gargano and Page are up, Page sticking up for Johnny as they look like they're about to throw hands. 3 masked figures ambush the Undisputed Era, and Gargano are shot, both frozen before they're charged at, getting taken down by 2 of the masks. Everyone is kicked down and beaten by these 3 men, going wild as one slams a chair down onto Kyle's leg, before hitting a magic killer on Fish, and then one on Page. Flawless One grabs Strong, dragging him up onto his shoulders, before hitting Time Bomb. They stand over all 4 competitors, looking around as the fans chant, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?" They reach for their masks, before pulling them down to reveal Hiromu Takahashi, Sanada, and Evil. LIJ has reunited, as Evil and Sanada grab the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships, raising them up as they all proceed to do their trademark fist bump, before LIJ leaving the ring, Evil and Sanada taking the tag belts with them.
All right.
3.
Wow, so we got a little bit of MWA and New Japan invasion here.
Oh, what are they doing there? They get a little gold in their possession.
I don't know. What are they doing showing up here? Warden, what are you doing?
How unexpected. And how convenient that Johnny Gargano and Hangman Page are in my company at this time.
Also going for titles. Interesting.
Yeah. Let's check this out. Gargano, Hiromu, Kyle did wonderful improvising, but Sonata, I guess he doesn't do good without a script. His gimmick getting stale, so is Sonata's. And Hiromu was held back by the language barrier. Shit's gonna get weird as usual. We're back at the Firefly Funhouse as Bray is seen staring at a monitor. The camera zooming in to show Jon Moxley bruised and beaten. He's straitjacketed now in a dark room. And Scarlett sitting next to him, Cross having some notable cuts and bruises. Ed then looks at the camera before saying, "Oh, you scared me, friends. I was watching a new show of mine, of our friend Jon Moxley, being punished for being very bad, and we wanted to think about his actions before we let him go." He then stares at the monitor once more, chuckling as he slowly grins, as Moxley slams himself into the door over and over and over again. 100 segment rating. Moxley, some reason not doing well without a script this time around, but he normally does fine, so whatever.
Still got 100, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter that much.
Bray is sure having his fun with Moxley, I'll say that much. Yeah, no, we'll have to see whatever happens with them and if he ever does end up getting out. Right, in a bout that had great heat, decent wrestling, Naito defeats Nick Aldis with the Ring of Honor World title on the line. 21-42, pinning him with the Destino. This has, up to this point, yet to take a real loss in Ring of Honor. So Naito has done that for him. This was Aldis's call your shot that he had earned a couple weeks ago, or a few now. It could not get the job done as Naito is still the Ring of Honor World Champion. 71 rating, Naito with a 77 and Aldis with a 48. So it looks like Naito heavily carried this match.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
That was our show for the week. We had every belt on the line. All the champs retained, but the tag titles are now with LIJ. Can we get them back? Not quite sure. Guess you have to watch next week.
76.
Not bad. 76. I'm not at all upset with this.
Other than that Bliss segment, pretty
This was look at this. This is actually a pretty solid show overall. It looks like, things kind of picked up over time here. It looks like started off really weak and then progressively got better and better.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Time to fire Edge.
I mean, I already fired. I pulled the plug on Corey Graves. Maybe it's time for you to pull the plug on Edge.
Just might be. I'm gonna give him one last chance. If he can't do jack shit with Sami Zayn, he's done.
Yeah. I mean, you're the only person that got 100 ratings so far. We'll see if Slam gets one, but you might be the only 100. Okay, here we go. MWA 81, 11,000, 2.54, 1.9 million, right on the edge of that 2 million.
We're back at it. We're back in it, everyone.
That is really high. All right, we're gonna see.
Please note we did add Dish Mexico, and we added. I thought I added like Samurai TV or something like that, but I don't see it on there.
Yeah, Dish Mexico bumped your. Apparently now you're doing pay-per-view buy rates now, like Slam.
Oh yeah, it's probably Dish Mexico doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that doesn't work towards
more
your TV
money for
rating.
you.
Yeah, it gives you more money. Yep. So
I had zero influence in Mexico before that, so I'm glad I did that.
Oh well, maybe that'll help you out.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's see. So 2.54. Let's see if MWA topped Ring of Honor 2.32. Yeah,
hey,
still really good.
That's a lot of viewers, dude.
That is 1.7 mil, 9,000 in attendance, 76 show rating. You guys both did really good this week. A lot of people were watching on Thursday. Shit, I got another decision? What? This is not good. I don't have anything planned.
Oh,
it's going to be Jeff Cobb or somebody.
Let's see.
I forgot. Okay. I went back to contract negotiation with Rob Van Dam. I forgot about that.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, there we go. Handshake deal. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So
you're paying him way less than I did.
Yeah. I only have him for one little idea that I have, and you'll see in episodes to come. But yeah, I just wanted him for a small little thing. So we'll see how he does.
Katie Forbes too.
Oh, that would be nice. Get her twerking on everybody.
Hell yeah.
And basically, we're gonna start the show strong with our figurehead Asuka coming out and cutting a promo. She hypes the crowd and basically in the pay-per-view, and she cuts a promo putting over her fellow Kabuki warrior and Chain of Memories opponent Io Shirai, and calls Io a formidable opponent, but says that come Chain of Memories, they may be friends now. When that bell rings, she's gonna find out the hard way that even she's not ready for Asuka.
Oof.
Ho-ho.
That's going to be a big, I don't know if that's your main event or not, but that's going to be a big match since it's taking place in Japan as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We might see our highest match rating here for Slam right there.
Oh my god.
93. And about the head, good heat and decent wrestling, Io Shirai defeated Charlotte Flair in 12 minutes and 54 seconds by pinfall. During the match, the referee got knocked down as the match continued. And then, after Io managed to hit Charlotte with her moonsault, Bayley ran in with a referee shirt to make the 3 count.
Oh, Bayley, I thought her and Charlotte were friends. Son of a bitch. I thought her and Charlotte were teaming up a couple weeks ago. My bad. I thought maybe I remember wrong.
Fake fan.
Yeah, Charlotte betrayed Bayley a while ago. And that's why they fought at the last pay-per-view.
Oh, jeez.
There's just so much to follow.
Yep, and don't forget, Slam fans, if you watched the earlier shows, it's been established that Bayley does in fact have a referee license. So she is a certified referee.
Props. Congratulations, Bayley.
Yep, continuity in Slam.
Mm-hmm.
We have Elias playing his guitar, Yuka sitting next to him listening, and then Dalton Castle comes around and asks if he could play with Elias's guitar. Elias at first is like, no. And then Dalton asks again, and then he responds with, hell no. Only for Yuka to finally have to nudge him to do it, and then Dalton says, I'll pay you if you let me play the guitar for 2 minutes. And that's when he rolls his eyes and says, fine. And then he puts his hand out for the money. And Dalton pays him $50. And then that's when Elias finally gives him the guitar. And then Dalton plays it, but then he accidentally trips and falls forward. So his body lands right on the guitar and breaks it.
Oh my god.
And Elias is seething, and Yuka has to hold him back. And Elias stops himself just because he doesn't want to accidentally knock over Yuka. And he just storms off pissed.
He finally did something. She talked him into doing it, even though he did it for money, and then it breaks. That'll show him.
Yep.
That'll show him.
Yep. Poor Elias. Following that, in a superb match, Becky Lynch defeated the debuting Dragon Lee in 12 minutes and 18 seconds by pinfall with a curb stomp, following botch interference by Shayna Baszler, where she tried to hit Becky with the bat, but she moved out of the way, which caused her to accidentally hit Dragon Lee with the bat.
Well, damn. Look at that. Dragon Lee debuting this week so he flew out to Japan after being on CZW this week. Look at that.
Yep.
Been a busy man.
Mm-hmm.
Committed.
Yep. He lost to Cody and Becky in 1 week. Good segment rating there.
Yep. Really good. In a superb match, AJ Styles defeated Michael Elgin in 10 minutes and 51 seconds by pinfall with the spiral tap. 80 rating.
Wow.
Wonder if this match ever happened.
Probably somewhere, I would think. I haven't seen Elgin too often, but he performed pretty good here. 66. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Him and his tag partner Sasha Banks are in the ring, and they call out the Dynamic Duos champions, the Young Bucks. They demand for the Young Bucks to come out and points out that last week they both defeated each of the Young Bucks in singles matches and demand a title shot. When the Young Bucks try to say that the last time they defended the belts against Sasha and AJ, they retained, AJ responds by pointing out that him and Sasha weren't a cohesive unit back then, but they are now, and they want another shot. When the Young Bucks fuse again, Sasha and AJ just start taunting them, calling them chicken, taunting and saying that they're scared, until finally the Bucks agree to face them at Chain of Memories for the Dynamic Duos titles.
Man, that's going to be a big match right there.
Yep. 87.
Gotta root for AJ and Banks.
Yeah, they've had a very interesting... They've fought each other a couple pay-per-views, and now they're going to be teaming up, going against the champs here.
The job spot monkey fest Jacksons.
What, you got something against the Bucks like Luke does against Yuka?
I just say what people say. I'm going Cornet mode.
Oh, okay. Following the sheep.
Hey, at least you weren't complaining about Asian schoolgirls. At least you're not doing that.
Not yet anyway.
Oh, that was my next point. No. Speaking of... No.
Following that, and about to have great heat and good wrestling, the possessed Tessa Blanchard defeated Kairi Sane in 13 minutes and 33 seconds by pinfall with the Purge.
Oh, awesome ratings here.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good chemistry, too.
Yep, that definitely helped the match.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard, an amazing heel. Wow.
Mm-hmm. We immediately cut the backstage where Jericho and Bandito are brawling with each other all around the backstage, from the locker room all the way to the catering area, until security eventually finally stops him and pulls him apart.
Bandito getting the push of a lifetime here. I bet you his numbers, once you're done with this feud, are going to be like his popularity ratings are going to be like way up compared to what they started out.
Oh, yeah. He's got Bailey on his arm, and he's feuding with Jericho right now.
That's huge.
Sky's the limit for him. And then in our main event match, in a good match, Kota Ibushi defeated Chad Gable in 17 minutes and 19 seconds by pinfall with a Phoenix Splash.
Pretty solid. 85 out of Kota.
Yep.
Everybody rating Kota.
I mean, can you blame anyone? Look at him.
He's adorable.
Pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
And he does a Phoenix Splash. Like, if Rollins ain't doing that, no one's doing that.
True.
And then after the match, Pac attacks Kota Ibushi with the King of Slam title, and then raises the belt in the air before saying, "I accept your challenge."
Ooh.
And that is how the show ends. We officially have Pac versus Kota Ibushi at Chain of Memories for the King of Slam title.
Yeah, that'll be good as fuck.
Yeah, this pay-per-view coming up is going to be... Man, this is going to be like one of your biggest shows.
Yep.
It's going to be
huge.
All right. Cool. Very good. Very good.
84.
Hey.
Wow. Look at that. Your lowest rating of anything was a 70. That's super impressive.
You know your company.
Wow.
I just paid attention to what was and wasn't getting over.
The lowest segment was a Charlotte Flair segment. That's crazy.
Yep. Charlotte Flair and Io Shirai.
Good shit.
Yeah, no, that's great. It's a really good show.
Popularity increased in 38 regions. You know, traveling to Japan has been a great investment for Slam.
Yep, let's look at these numbers here. We got a sellout with 10,084, buy rate of 0.62, which is a 472,000 viewers, which obviously because it's in Japan, that's why you're getting those numbers. But yeah, awesome. Can't argue. Wait, whoa, Madison Rayne title win.
What?
WW, the Warrior Wrestling. She's the women's champion.
Awesome.
Well, look at that.
Go, Madison. We're so proud of you.
It is time to look at the Week 39 ratings breakdown. CZW starting us off here with a 1.39 television rating, which is down very, very slightly from last week's 1.41. They had 1,043,946 viewers. So that's pretty close to average. 2 weeks ago, they also had a 1.39. So they're sticking in the same realm there. But the big number here is the sellout live attendance. This is the most live attended television show CZW has ever had. 15,261. Like I said, it was a sellout. Huge numbers there. And 85 for the show rating, which was the exact same show rating last week. So sticking with a consistently good show for CZW. Now, Ring of Honor. Last week, they did best MWA in the television ratings. Didn't quite do that here, but still a very good number. Still up to 2.32, which was a 1.741 million viewers there. Live attendance. Usually they stick with the same arena, getting the sellout with 7,160, but traveled to a different arena this week. Got 9,051 fans in attendance, getting their numbers up. That's a little bit more revenue their way. Show rating, though, dipped a little bit. Last week they had an 81, which was really, really, really well done. But this week, still very good number. 76 is not bad. 76 is a good number, but just dipped a little bit from last week. So still overall, really good show out of Ring of Honor. They retained a lot of their audience from last week. Just dipped just a little bit. Okay, so taking the top spot this week in the television rating, MWA Midwest Wrestling Alliance got a 2.54 television rating, back up to, this is their highest number actually all season long. They're creeping up on that 2 million viewer mark, 1.96 million viewers here, 2.906 that is million viewers. MWA killing it this week with an 81 show rating and live attendance with 11,767. That is their most attended show as well. So them and CZW having their biggest live television crowds ever this week. So big ups to MWA there. Overall, just you can't beat this week for MWA. They're hitting another home run as they close in on their March pay-per-view. Now we got Slam, who's over in Japan still. That's the result of the television rating being lower. 0.62 television rating. It's actually up from 0.60 last week, so that's a plus. 472,054 viewers tuned in, which is it's up about, I don't know, roughly 15 to 20,000 from last week. A small increase there. And live attendance was a sellout with 10,000 even there, and it was a sellout, so can't hate on that. And look at the show rating. I actually brought it up. I thought that was the biggest rating ever. I was wrong. No, Slam actually had an 86 2 weeks ago, which was their highest rating ever. So 2 weeks ago they had 86. Then they dipped down to a 79 last week, but that was Slam's first show in Japan, so a little bit of, testing the waters. But this week, Tigress knocked it out of the park as well. Her and MWA hitting home runs this week. 84. One shy of having the highest show rating of the week. So Slam in Japan seems to be paying off quite well. I don't know what MWA and Ring of Honor got planned with their tag teams and Johnny Gargano, Hangman Page, Evil Sonata. I don't know what they got going on there, but there's titles on the line in both companies. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do and where they go. I have a feeling we're going to find out on the pay-per-views coming up in the next couple episodes. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we put up 4 fantastic shows. Ring of Honor just shy of everybody hitting in the 80s. I don't think we've ever done that. Maybe we can do it next week on our go-home shows. But you know what? Ring of Honor stepped it up just a little bit more, and we can hit that goal. Everybody in the 80s. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one, and don't miss out on our March 2021 pay-per-views coming up 2 episodes from now. So that's it. See ya on the next episode.